good. We're good. We're all set. Let me actually open up the Twitch because I need to. But last session, y'all went and saved the third creations. Well, kind of right now. You seem to push Bluton out of the caves. You suffered some kind of good injuries. You got one of the generals. One of the generals you did capture.
matter how late
he
or
said he
how
couldn't
early.
sleep.
Oh
Cool.
my god, hang on, hang on.
And
Whoa,
the
whoa. I'm sorry, I opened Twitch and a bunch of noise started happening. um, you capture one of the generals, and he's like in ice right now, because that's what Soren wished for last episode.
That's me.
Girl in Tower, Idris, and Haydn were like knocked out cold, though they're healing. And that's it. Right now you're still in the caverns with the Thirds creations, and you have to decide what to do next or talk to people, because right now you don't have any leads besides time stone things. So you all just kind of took a rest because you were tired, and now you awoke in the caves. So we'll go with Ribus. We'll go with Ribus first.
And slept in the fucking cave.
You're in the caves. We'll go with Ribus first. You wake up in the caves.
He looks around and he's like, oh shit, we slept here.
Yeah, it wasn't nice. There's like you're sleeping on spider webs because
Oh, great.
because Celine was like, "Oh, y'all need beds. I guess I can make like webs and stuff." So she did.
That's wonderful.
Yes. So you awaken, and you know, of course, Deadbolt and you are in the same room. Deadbolt's standing because he cannot lay down.
Not really.
No, he is standing, and are just chilling. You don't hear much noise in the caves besides the Third's creations like scuffling about everywhere.
Sorry, my neck is like fucked up.
You're okay.
We probably do we know what time it is right now, or is it like the next day?
You don't really know, but you can assume it's the next day because y'all haven't really broken your sleep schedule.
Okay.
But you
I
can
guess
assume
he'll
it's the
get
next day 'cause
up.
y'all haven't really.
No reason to really not get up.
Yeah, you get up. You're like in the like this kind of like little. It's like a little cave, like you know how you have a house. It's kind of what it is. Like you walk out, you're like in the hallway, quotation marks.
Yeah, he's looking around. He's checking it out.
Yeah, you're looking around the caves again. You see like a bunch of the third creatures. They seem to be packing up. You know what I mean? Like
Oh.
about to leave.
Is it obvious to me why they're leaving?
No, you just see them packing.
Interesting. Is Celine around?
Celine's in the main room if you want to go there.
Okay, he'll go there.
You go there, you see Celine, fucking humongous by the way. She's like gigantic. And she seems to be like wrapping up some webs, and you see she's wrapping webs around the general, whose head has become unfrozen because the ice is melting.
Oh.
And she's like, "Oh, Ribus, sorry if we kind of have to wrap your captive up. He seems to be unfreezing and is quite violent, actually."
Hmm.
And
I'd be violent too.
I'd be violent too. And
I'm cold.
we were planning to wake you all up soon because we're moving out of these caves.
Oh, where are you going?
Well, we are planning to actually move right next to Kingstonville, since we're no longer in threat of Blueton.
Right.
But she
Cool.
you tell the general's just like the general's in like full metal gear, by the way, and you know this general is corruption magic or made of corruption magic. Just for reiteration.
Okay. Ribus will note that, and he's gonna go and probably get some people up, cause like, if the guy's thawing out, kind of an issue.
Kind of issue. Also, Mary just died. Sorry, Mary died, and I was like, what?
My bad. I swiped my mouse and then it disconnected me.
She actually died.
That's hilarious.
That was Mary leaving and Kira coming in.
Ribus said he's gonna go gather everybody because the general's like slowly unfreezing.
Okay. Deadbolt has been following him everywhere he goes, so he's
Cool.
already dead.
Cool. Hayden has not woken up, by the way.
Hayden hasn't woken up?
He has not woken up still.
You're staring at him. Primo, don't mess with her spaghetti.
Yes,
Contemplated it.
I'm gonna leave Idris and Emiliana out of the session because they have their own thing going on right now. So I have that planned. But
Okay.
Girl in Tower is she is awake, by the way. So Ribus, you can get Girl in Tower, but she's in a cast, like an arm cast.
Yep, I got
Oh.
it. Oh, I'm back. Sorry.
She has an arm cast on, but she seems ready to move around. She's like, I'm ready to go.
That's good. Whoever's like up and acknowledges him and whatnot, he'll be like, yeah, the guy is kind of thawing.
Okay, we should probably go then.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all.
Alright, Deadbolt, grab Hayden and let's go. Deadbolt walks over and picks up Hayden.
Yeah, you can pick up Hayden. He light.
Like,
He light. You go up to the general, and he's kind of like just looking at y'all, and
hi, bitch.
he just like huffs, and he's like, "Okay, what do you want from me?"
First off, who are you? You're corruption magic, so.
Well, and then T-Mutt comes out of Soren's bag. T-Mutt comes out of Soren's bag, and he's like, I didn't have a name. Oh no. Let's go look up bad name generators just for fun. I guess, you know what? Simeon. You know his name's gonna be fucking. His name's gonna be Siamese. Siamese. Just why not? T-Mutt's like, well, that's the Siamese or Sia. I just call her Sia. And he's like, Sia, nice to see you again. And he like kind of folds his like, because he has three arms and 3 hands. He's like, it's nice to see you again. I see you got some nice upgrades. And Sia's like, get this bitch away from me.
Soren's just gonna grab him and just back him up away.
And the T-Mutt's like, that's like one of your creations, by the way, Soren.
Uh-oh.
So
I don't find them all.
some things happened, and T-Mutt seems like he's just like, you know what? You can handle this. This is not my problem.
Do I see its soul?
Yeah, go ahead. You have to insight check it.
Okay.
Like, you already know it's corruption magic, but if you want to know more.
Yeah, like a
26.
Oh my god. I forgot.
Oh, sorry.
This creature is chaotic evil and actually does not seem like the corruption magic that you possess, but seems more staticky.
Staticky?
Yeah, like kind of like a static.
What are we supposed to do with this
Sia would hear you. Sia hears you say that, and she's like, "Well, you're the 4th creator, aren't you?
Yeah?
Then maybe you should know what to do."
Well, apparently ice didn't work.
Sia rolls whatever eyes they have. You can't really see under the metal.
Kira says, well, I mean, technically, you'd be dead if it wasn't, for my input, I suppose, because we were all for killing all of you.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you prefer alive or dead? I guess that's a good question.
And
Yeah,
Sia's
man.
like,
Okay.
at this point, you could just kill me outright.
Okay.
The fourth won't fix us, and Tiamat's a liar.
Why is Tiamat a liar?
Tiamat's like, I don't want to go into this. And Sia's like, well, he was the one who decided that it would be very smart for us to try to negotiate with Blueton and maybe even become their friends because they seem to be the only ones that know about us.
Okay.
So we
So Tiamat was trying to do a good thing, but it ended up bad. Okay. And then you ended up getting fucked over by Blueton. So why are you working with Blueton if they want you dead?
Tiamat promised us that the fourth creator was going to come to us soon and fix all of us and complete his grand plan. Well, how do you know that? The fourth creator apparently got his soul stripped away and sent into someone else.
Mm.
And that person, as I can see with how Tiamat looks still, doesn't even want to probably finish the grand plan. So some of us have decided maybe it's better because Blueton actually gives us, I don't know, some creativity into our body.
Okay, then how about instead of him fixing you, how about all of the creators work together to fix you?
And he's like, until I see Tiamat fixed, or I don't know, created, I don't know if I could believe your words.
Okay, let's do it right now. Okay, I'm gonna get Tiamat out. Let's join hands in a circle, and let's just start dancing around them and hope something happens.
Let's sing Kumbaya and hope something happens.
Oh god! Tiamat's like, no!
Okay, Tiamat, how are we supposed to fix you?
He literally goes
Okay,
like
so I
that.
guess I never told you that. Your fourth grader's a really gem of a guy. Okay.
Hey.
Hey Soren, how about you just start casting spells and see what happens? Maybe it'll fix Tiamat.
I only have like 3.
Well, make a dive deep into your brain.
You want to track him with his blood? I
Brain.
can do that.
Brain
Dive
blast.
deep into your brain and see if you can remember something. Brain blast.
You can roll a history check for me if
Alright.
you want to try to be like.
Yeah. Eyes roll back in my head, see what I can find.
Yeah. So you're thinking really fucking hard, right? And you
Soren
start to see
literally
kind
does
of like
that.
flashes of a memory that's not yours. So you automatically know, oh, this is fucking Abaddon's goddamn memory.
Go.
And like it's like small flashes, but you see what seems to be, what Limbo used to look like, where it's kind of like nice, I guess. It's kind of nice, I guess. And you keep seeing like you casting some like weird spells, and you see the mask form and then a body, and he's like, no, I don't like. You're like, I don't like that idea, and he scratches it all, and he starts over from the mask. Constantly, it's like fucking adjustment
I
after
would only have
adjustment.
ADHD.
We might.
Honestly.
I don't know if
I
they
know
have.
Soren does.
He's like, no, that doesn't work either. And he's like, ugh. And he's like, what if? Nah. It just keeps going back and forth. It seems like there seems to be no good idea, but you see that he's morphing his, like, I guess, Tiamat kind of body with ease. It doesn't seem like he's casting a spell, like, necessarily. But you might be able to mimic his movements to practice it.
What, I just pulled Tiamat out of my ass?
Yeah, I guess so.
Go for it.
He's so easy.
Would you like to roll, if you're gonna try to, I guess, copy this, like, spell that you just kind of like, into your
Yeah.
mind, you're gonna have to roll an Arcana check for me.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Why not? I mean, you don't know what the bad effects or the good effects.
Me
Oh
too.
my
Oh,
fucking
wow.
god!
I only have +3 on that one, so that one was just a
Oh
lucky roll.
damn! So as you're like trying to mimic the spells, you notice that you try to, I guess, what do you want to try to do first to Tiamat?
I don't know. What does she want me to prove? Like, what does she want me to do?
Make Tiamat, finish Tiamat.
Let's fix them then.
I guess fix them.
You're gonna have to say specifically what you want to do to Teamut.
Okay, what's wrong with Teamut? Like, what's he missing?
He's just like a black body with 3 arms, and that's it, 2 legs. He's short. There doesn't seem to be much creativity put into Teamut.
Make him an actual body then. Like, we said he was like see-through almost, right?
Kind of. It's just like black. Like, wow, you're black. Not like that. like a like a smoke kind of, but you can tell like it's like
He's
simplistic.
literally a smoke.
It's like a fucking simplistic cartoon ass features, bro.
Then how is he not completed, Jack?
Not
Like, is he supposed to have a body?
supposed to have something.
Okay. Hi, Mr. General Person or Mrs. General Person. Sorry. What is Teamut exactly supposed to have?
See actually thinks about it. And he's like, I guess whatever the creator wanted to complete him as?
Okay. Let's look at Teamut one more time. What does he have?
He has 2 legs, 3 arms, and he's fucking short. So
Maybe give him another arm so he's balanced.
Does he look like a particular race of anything?
No, it just looks like a blank. He's kind of like a blank slate.
Does he have a mask?
He does.
Is it completed?
Looks completed.
Okay. I don't know. I guess whatever you want. I guess.
Maybe I should give him another arm, make him balance.
I don't know.
How do you
Make
want?
him like an actual being?
How do you want the arm
Oh,
to
that's
look?
cute. That's cute.
Yeah, how do you want
Yeah, I
the
know.
arm to look?
Huh?
How do you want the arm to look?
Like the other three? Do they look different?
No, I mean you can make it look different, I guess, if you want.
No, I feel like we need to make him a little more put together. This man is a mess.
He's like Legos. Yeah,
Exactly like
you give him a
Legos.
4th arm, and he's like, "Oh, I guess this is kind of cool." And he starts crawling around on all 4s. So.
Soren is like, whoa, I just did that.
Yeah, no, with the
That's
Arcana check,
crazy.
it's like perfect. Like you just went like poo, and you gave him an arm.
He's done. Congrats. There you go, General.
He's still a blank slate.
What the fuck do you mean he's a blank slate? He has an extra arm. He's good.
And he's got no recognizable features besides a mask. Look at that.
No, he has recognizable features. His 4 arms. Do you have 4 arms?
I don't know. I'd expect more considering how the first, second, and third creations look like. Well, that. And she looks over towards Celine and is like, Celine's like, well.
Not all of us are creative. Okay, you cannot blame
Madison,
Mr.
you're
Soren
making
over
his
here for not being
aesthetic.
creative. I mean,
You are.
like, really.
You are.
So, okay, listen, you can't blame me for the fact that Abaddon was distracted all the time, okay? This man could not decide what he wanted. It's not my fault.
I mean, we just tried, and you didn't even tell me how to finish him. So how are we supposed to know how to finish him when you don't even know how?
Well, maybe
I
Tiamat
just
wants to.
think we should-
Maybe Tiamat has an idea.
Tima, do you like your arm?
I think it's cool.
Okay, there you go. Tima's happy.
Maybe ask Teamut what he wants.
Okay, do you think that Soren's gonna be able to do this spell again?
He might.
One hit wonder, bro.
Honestly, probably.
Okay, Tima, what do you want?
I want. He literally goes.
Tima doesn't even have an opinion.
Yeah, he's like. I'm sorry.
I
He's.
don't have time for this. My husband, my boyfriend is dying. Okay, he is literally here unconscious. We need to like speed this up. I need to go home.
Yeah, Sia will just say, "Fine, I'll make a deal, and you have to fulfill it." And she looks towards you, Soren.
Oh,
If
God.
you can finish Tiamat, so he doesn't look like a goddamn blank slate, then I will join your efforts and get the rest of the other corrupted.
What if T-Mat
Bruh.
loves himself just the way he is?
I feel like the corruption magic people just do not have a lot of like confidence in themselves, and that's kind of depressing.
I mean, look at them. They're blank slates. It's like
I think T-Mat looks cute.
Tiamat's like, you think I look cute?
I do when you're not trying to kill us.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying not to.
I'm not climbing into my backpack 3 times now without my permission.
But okay. It's like fine. I will draw like a quick.
Okay, your daughter's the same though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your daughter is literally walking around with a broken arm.
No, sit down.
Oh, I accidentally just rolled a dice. Ignore that.
Girl in Tower's like, but I have this cool orb that the second gave us.
Okay, that's nice, but your arm is broken, babe.
I'm gonna use it. she,
No.
she's like, it's gonna teach y'all a spell automatically, so Dad doesn't have to do it.
Okay, yeah. How about you not use it though when your arm is broken? How about somebody else use it?
Okay, and she hands the orb to Rybus.
Ibis, it's your moment. Let's go. Magic
Oh, he
Arcana
takes it.
King.
He takes it. Would you like to open the orb?
I guess so.
You opened the orb, and yes, you will all learn a spell automatically, because I want you to learn another spell. It's cool.
Oh,
so,
cool.
so Haley, roll a d2 for me.
Okay. Oops.
1. Okay, so you get a spell called Slasher.
Ooh.
So what it does is slashes the enemy with both soul and dark magic that does 5d10 damage. This can be added to an attack that you make during your turn. So if you attack with your glaive, you can actually add this on to your attack. You don't have to
Nice.
roll to hit again, but it can only be added to one attack. But it can also be an attack on its own, and it's going to be considered an unarmed strike.
Hmm.
And then Kiara only has 1 spell left to learn, and she'll get that next session. Mary, you roll a d2 for me! Tiamat the Trex.
Oh, the T-Rex,
The
babe.
Oh! Ah! Oh! Ooh, you got the one that.
How do you roll?
Okay. You got the spell Alteration. So, alter the soul of any being with a soul, to change either their memory or form. It is also possible to change another aspect of a being as well if allowed. Targeted being, if not willing, must roll a con save to avoid the spell.
Why would you give Kira that? Why would you do that?
Okay. Okay, roll a d3, Madison. You have 3 spells left.
Oh. Change the 2 to a 3. There you go.
Okay, a 3. You got.
Will we be okay if I go to the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay.
Alrighty. I'll be back.
Ooh, so you got the ability Consume. So what this does is take an object or even a person/living thing and consume their energy. You gain certain effects from the object or person you consume that will only last a day.
Wow.
If used on a sentient being, like if used on a plant, they're not gonna fucking defend themselves. They must make a con save.
Interesting.
You're getting to the stronger spells. Or no, this is all random, so you could have gotten Alteration the first time you rolled. Remember those, because I won't add them to your sheet now.
That's fine. I'll put it on my notes page.
Yeah, it'll be in the chat for you to look at. I'm gonna draw a stupid thing of T-Mutt, so you know what
Okay,
he just looks like.
Okay, Kira has the idea. She wants to tell
No,
Soren.
listen.
You have to make
No,
T-Mat a
listen.
T-Rex.
Listen.
Okay.
Logically, with this spell she just gave me, it says you gain certain effects from the object and person you consume that will last only a day. Logically, does that mean that if someone had a special power, I could have it?
For a day,
If
yeah.
I consumed it.
Yeah.
Bet. Okay. Thank
That
you.
means you gotta eat. What happens if you eat one of the creators? What happens if you just like consume Ribus?
I mean, basically, that's Abaddon, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Like that's why you got
That's
consumed.
exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Um,
Here's fucking a stupid 5-second rendition of what Timo looks like.
that makes it so much funnier imagining him crawling out of my backpack. Like, hey guys.
He
I
only
like
had.
him the way he is. He's so cute.
How tall is he?
He's also like naked all the time, so I guess that's like weird.
Oh, he needs clothes.
We should give him some really cool armor.
Oh, little baby armor.
Yeah.
How tall is he?
But yeah.
How tall is he?
What? How tall is he?
Yeah.
He's 4 foot.
Can he fit in his backpack?
Well, you know what? I'll make it 3 foot.
He's smoke.
He kind of seems to be able to like curl up really good, like into a 1 foot ball.
He's smoke. So yeah, I think he would have a pretty good time rolling up into my backpack.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a T-Rex?
I think what's a T-Rex?
A big dinosaur?
What's a dinosaur?
It
You
has
know those
sharp teeth and a big
things-
head and little arms, and it's really tall and scary.
Do you
Those
think?
things that are on the underwear that I gave you because you walk around naked in your home? Yeah. Those little dinosaurs? That's what those are.
Those what those are?
Yeah.
I guess it would be cool. I mean, I could be big and not small, but then I wouldn't be able to get into the
Well,
cookie
Or you
cup
could be a
board.
mouse.
Well, you'd still be small.
Like, what do you want to be, Tima? You really need to think about this.
Uh,
Tima. Who is Tima?
Okay.
uh, the team that's like,
Okay.
I don't know. We just kind of, I don't know.
You should have some free will and decide what you do or do not want to be, Tima.
I want to be a lawyer. No, I'm just kidding. That's not what he says. That's not what he says.
I want to be a lawyer.
That's not what he says. He's like, you know what? I'll think about it and I'll get back to you. And then Sia would listen to me because she didn't listen to me last time.
No. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna kind of take Sia out. We're just gonna like roll her. I guess.
Yeah, they're gonna travel with your whole creations, Kira, are gonna travel with you to Kingstonville.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll go to Kingstonville then.
Yeah, and Celine is like humongous, so y'all can just like stay on Celine or something like that. I don't know.
Celine, I have a question.
Yes, Kira.
What is wrong with my fiance?
She was like, well, he is mortal, and he just got slammed into a wall.
I mean, but like, Garland Tower's fine.
Grand Tower's a kid.
I guess that's true.
We don't have normal healing magic to fully heal them. As you can see, Girl in Tower has a cast on her, and I don't know why she's drawing a penis on her cast, but I guess we won't acknowledge that. Girl in Tower's like, no! We won't acknowledge that, but Haydn does have a broken back. And the only way to really heal that to normal in a fast way is to get clerics, which your town does have.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. Just checking, just making sure you're
No,
not dead.
we are
you know,
sure.
that
We
good
have made
stuff.
sure he won't die. We have made
Thank
sure
you.
none of your family will die.
Thank you.
It's
Also, I'm closely tied to Kingstonville, and I know that they will respect you guys as people as they should.
she laughs and is like, "You'd be surprised. We've already been communicating with Bam about everything.
Yeah, that's my brother.
He told us, and so we have been slowly, I guess, inserting ourselves into your city, and no one seems to really mind."
They're really nice people.
And she's like, "We know." like nicely, of course. She's a lot nicer than you would think. The third create bitches? Nah, she didn't create no bitches. And Celine's like, "Have you met someone named Linian out there?
Yeah, I have.
Is he alright?"
well, they kind of got merged with another one of the corruption magic people.
Let me
No, not the
guess.
corruption. Sorry, I mean second creator.
Was it H3O?
Yeah, that one.
And she sighs and was like, they always get into trouble.
Oh,
If you don't, I know you don't remember Linian, besides you have some familiarity, but Linian was created because he was a jester to make jokes to the queen, and the queen decided he wasn't funny and kicked him out.
it's kind of sad. I think he's funny.
He hasn't told you the dad jokes yet, so.
Oh no. Oh no.
I love that joke.
Soren's like, whoa. And
I love
H3
dad jokes.
H3O
My
was
dad didn't love me.
when we all got dispersed. We ran into, of course, to hide with the first and second creations, and Linian got split up and went to the second creations. And H3O was the only one that found him funny.
Aw, that's kind of cute. Well,
So
they're at each other's throats now, so that's not great.
you'd be said they're always at each other's throats,
Oh,
but
okay.
they always stick around each other. But I'm sure whatever merge they did was not natural.
No, definitely not.
There may be a solution to that, as we do have noticed from the first creations.
Oh, really?
And she like kind of like, I guess, uh turns towards you, Ribus, kind of, because she can't really face backwards because you're like on her back. She's like, Ribus, you're the first creator, well, technically, right? Haley? Haley said back, and she's dead. No.
Yes, I am the first creator.
Haley, no. Oh well, I'll come back to that later. We'll skip over that part until I hear her
Sorry,
again.
Ribus is kind of dissociating. Give him a minute.
Yeah, we're okay here. She's like, we'll come back to it later, but I'll go over it. She'll go with Ribus after I get uh after I just take Geller. So you end up at Kingstonville. Haley?
Hi.
Haley?
I'm grabbing pills.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say because Celine has to tell you something important about the first creations.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, so she's like, Ribus, we heard from your first creations, and it's that we haven't heard for them in months.
Oh.
Well, we found out that one of your creations was able to escape, but Blueton has taken a nearby town and has actually forced all of your creations into it.
Wow.
We don't know what they're doing to them, but considering that when your creation came over, your creation did immediately die after telling us
Wow.
the news. We
Oh my God.
don't know how long your creations have left, but they're in a nearby town 3 hours away.
Oh, hell no.
Ribus is like, fuck it here.
Fuck this. Fuck that.
Fuck
Let's
this.
fucking go.
She's like, I recommend you prepare because the city seems to be heavily fortified, or town.
What the fuck even is their purpose for keeping people hostage? I mean, honestly.
Considering how you told me Linnea and H3O or Kira did merge, they might be doing that to your creations.
What the fuck?
I am ready to kill them.
Murder. Celine's like, I need to let you know fast, but I'll give you the location once we reach Kingstonville.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take long to reach there. It's like literally a 30-minute fucking walk. Like, 'cause that's how close the caves were. And you do end up in the town, and there's Bam, and, and Deadpool. And there's Bam. He's chilling, and he sees you, Kira, and he's like, sister,
Brother.
brother, and he's like, I have brought medics, so I can take all of them in to get fully healed.
Thank you.
Peaches?
So far, everyone's ready to accept your creations. We've made houses, everything. Everyone's putting up refugee centers. So
That's so cute.
yeah, you see it like a bunch of people seem to be helping them out. So you can tell they kind of already established themselves here somehow.
Cringe.
Shit. I know, right? Racism's like, no racism is like beautiful. But Hayden, Girl in Tower, who is walking, and Idris, and whatever, they are gonna be taken to the medical bay.
Good.
Good.
We'll go with them unless Bam has something to say to me.
Bam doesn't really. Everything's going good in your town actually, despite Blueton causing trouble nearby.
Oh, I'm gonna give him a hug.
He gives you a hug.
I
He-
know if you need help, Bam.
we will let you know, but so far Blueton does not seem to care much about us. We have to be careful as we did accept your creations into the town.
Well, if you need our help, just let us know and we'll show
Y'all
up.
be cutting out.
I'm sorry, that's your fault. I hear everyone just fine.
It's you, baby.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, I hear everyone fine.
I think my Wi-Fi was on, but then it I don't know.
Well, I guess a Wi-Fi thing.
Wi-Fi, because obviously it fucking sucks.
But yeah, y'all, Bam doesn't have much to say besides that. Nothing new. Everything's chill. Everything's good in Kingstonville. So that's one thing you don't gotta worry about.
That's good at least.
And then you see, like, I guess y'all go to the clinic. Are y'all in the room where they're getting healed or not?
Well, Kira is.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Girl in Tower's like wide awake. She's just swinging her legs on the bed, and the cleric's like, "Abracadabra, woo!" And her arms healed, and she's like, "Awesome. Now I can hold two things." Also, that really hurt.
Yeah.
But I'm all good now.
Mm.
Yeah, but they start healing Hayden, and it takes a bit, right? Because their magic's not what cleric magic is not what they used to be anymore. So they're trying hard. But eventually Hayden does wake up. He's fine. Hayden.
Thank God.
Kira's power not to freaking smack both Girl and Tower and Hayden.
Hayden wakes up, but you can tell he seems like really fucking tired compared to Ground Tower. And he gets up and he sits up and he's like, "Oh my god." He looks around and he's looking around. He's like, "Oh my god, y'all are okay." I don't remember what happened after whatever just happened.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that we just should not remember. That's probably one of them. That sounded like it was painful.
he like puts his hand through your hair, Kira, and he's like, "Oh my god." He's like, "I kind of feel like I still can't move though."
What do you mean?
The cleric's kind of looking. He's like, "Well, we healed him up, correct? But
Mhm.
our magic's getting weaker by the days,
Mhm.
so he's going to be fine. But right now, he just can't move a lot.
Mhm.
He's
Well,
he can walk and stuff, but we recommend him not getting into any fights."
no, it's okay. He won't be walking.
Hayden's like, "What?"
That's okay.
What- How am I not gonna walk, Kira? I gotta come with you. Wherever y'all
He
going
blinks, and then
next.
she turns towards Deadbolt, and then turns back towards Hayden.
And Deadbolt, and she's like, "Deadbolt's not a wheelchair."
Deadbolt waves his hand like, "Hi."
And he says to Kira, "Deadbolt's not a
No.
wheelchair."
He's not a wheelchair, you're correct. However, you can't walk. So it's either Deadbolt the wheelchair for a couple hours, or it's Hayden at home and dead.
I'm dead. He sighs. He's like, "Okay, but what are you? We saved the third creations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's next?"
We're gonna go and save the first creations. They're 3 hours away. Also, whenever we get there, you and Girl in Tower, she turns and points a finger at Girl in Tower, says, "You two are in the middle of all of us. Okay? And if there is a battle, you run. Don't stay, run.
I
Okay?
mean, and
Don't
girl,
walk, run.
and girl Tara's like, but mom, we can stay here. I mean, your city's
No.
safe.
No. You have to be with me. Your father has assassins after him.
Assassin's
Okay?
Creed.
I'm not chancing it.
And Hayden's like, Hayden just looks at girl Tara and girl's like, okay, I will. We will stay in the middle, and I will stay inside of Deadbolt. Cause Deadbolt, well, Deadbolt has a
Deadbolt's carrying everyone.
yeah. She's like, look, Deadbolt has a compartment in his bag, and she opens like the
Deadbolt opens the compartment.
yeah.
And the little throw pillow.
Yeah, no, girl Tara is definitely has been the
He gives
compartment.
a thumbs up.
And Hayden's like, okay, we'll go with Deadbolt the wheelchair.
The throw pillow says, "I love Kira."
Deadbolt says, I like to help.
And they all nod, but you can all leave now. Hayden's like, someone needs to drive a car there though, because we can get there faster than 3 hours.
Okay.
Let Ribus drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll let
Listen,
you. Rybus is driving. But
Deadbolt,
That'll
you're
be
sitting
so
next
fun.
to him.
yeah, Deadbolt's sitting next to. The car's gonna be like you know how it's like gonna be squished in the front. Like it's gonna be low to the ground in the front. But Bam will lend you like a big van to take over there.
Big man.
Rybus, you are at the wheel. You are driving. Do you have your driver's license? Roll a D2 to see if you have your driver's license.
Fuck.
1 is a driver's license. 2 is no driver's license. You have your driver's license.
Nice.
No.
Ribus is responsible.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You can drive. You are driving like a
Cool.
normal person would.
He's driving fast.
You are going at 90 miles per hour. No, 100.
Did we take the general with us? What do we do with the general?
The Celine
yeah.
said the general and would be, kept in Kingstonville's like, kind of like thief area. Like,
Probably a good idea.
and Bam was also gonna watch over the general too.
Yes.
So you're good. You're good on the general.
Second question: is T-Mont with us, or is he with the general?
Tima is with y'all unless you wanted to leave him back there.
Back in my backpack.
He is back in your backpack. Did you see
We
that?
still need
Fix him.
yeah, we still need to fix him.
Haley, did you see my
Really
like
make
cheap
it-
rendition of what Tima kind of looks like?
Yes, exactly what I expected.
Yeah, but no, you arrived. Since you're driving 90 miles per hour, Hayden's like
That's
holding.
how we're gonna fix him.
Make him sit.
We're gonna make him look like Stitch.
Oh God.
Oh, yes.
He kind of looks like Stitch already.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna fix him. When we get home, we're gonna turn him into Stitch. I made up my mind.
By the way, if you learned that from, you can also manipulate any of your creations the way you want. So, as learned, but 90 miles per hour. Hayden's like holding onto the fucking like the thing on the near the window, like the little handle. He's fucking terrified for his life. Girl Tara has her head out the window.
Oh my
That's
god.
funny.
Everything's gotta be like bent backwards from the wind.
Yeah, Girl Tara's like, woo! She's gonna fly out, bro.
Soren's still sleeping.
Soren sleeping?
Yeah, Soren's taking a nap.
That's fair enough. And T-Mite
In an
is
entire row by himself.
T-Mite is on top of the car, so
Oh, Lord.
he's like,
miles per hour on top of the car?
He's
Yeah.
Stitch.
yeah, T-Mite's like on top of the car. He's like,
He's
anyway,
holding on like.
yeah, he's like, oh my god! But anyway, you arrive really fast in an hour. Actually, you arrive because of the speeding. And as you're approaching, like, cause you're not like right in front of it, but you're approaching it. In the distance, you seem to see what seems to be like, quick setup metal walls, like like easy setup metal walls
Yeah.
made of like a bronze, typical to their armor, as you see in Bluton's
Oh,
armor. They're pretty high. There seems to be a closed gate. You don't see anyone outside as you're like slowly coming up, but you also don't think they see you due to how far you are, because there doesn't seem to be any tall towers above the wall line behind the city.
I petition we blow it up. I don't know how, but I petition that.
Yeah. You do eventually push the gates, and you gotta decide what to
Maybe
do.
we can approach the gates.
You could park near
Huh?
it.
Yeah, I wouldn't approach the gates because as soon as they see us, they're gonna be like, oh, those bitches.
Yeah, where would you like to park the car? There is a bunch of trees everywhere, so it's not like it's open field.
The trees.
Yeah, let's just park behind like some trees.
Okay, you park a little ways away, behind some trees.
Okay.
Yeah. But like
Um,
close enough we can like run there if we really needed to.
Yeah, just close enough. Gotcha.
mhm. As soon as they get out of the car, Kira holds both Hayden and Gerlin Tower's hands.
They hold your hands. They don't seem to mind.
This is her only way to keep a sane state of mind. Okay, what's the plan?
Uh,
I don't think they're just gonna open their doors and be like, ah, yes, the creators. Let us allow them in our lovely home.
perhaps y'all more nimble people should like maybe try and scale a wall or something and try and look and see, like scope it out first.
So,
Y'all already know Soren can.
yeah, Soren definitely can. Kira definitely cannot DM, not DM. Mary says 2 players because her fucking what's it called? Climbing shit is awful.
Tiamat can also climb with Soren, by the way.
Oh lord.
Tiamat's like,
yeah, let's go with that.
it-
Let's go Soren.
so yeah, Soren and Tiamat. Would you like to climb the? You're gonna lead the Madison. So would you like to scale the walls?
Yeah.
I need you to roll a acrobatics check.
Oh god, that one is not high for me.
Oh.
That one was not too
You'd
bad.
right, like boost that by like throwing you up so you can like latch onto the wall.
Yeah, that would work with that roll. She would have passed anyway, but you can definitely do that, Rivas, to make it 10 times easier.
Yeah, he'll just throw him up so that like not so he flies above the wall, but like just to get to the edge so he can like grab on.
Yeah, I'll let it happen just because she did roll a 18. So we're all set on that. But Tima also passes the roll with a fucking natural 20.
My God.
And he scales the wall like a fucking spider, bro. He's like and you are both now peeking over the wall. And Soren, you see what seems to be like burned buildings, right? But also like metal domes almost, like greenhouses. You can't see what's inside of them, but you do see a couple of soldiers, not a whole army, walking to and from, like guarding the streets basically. You don't see any of the first creations outside.
Oh.
Oh. Is there anyone outside?
Besides the Blue Ton soldiers, no.
Mm. Where are they all like hanging out at?
So we're gonna just for sakes, there's a long strip of road, of main road, right? And there seems to be like I guess 5 giant like glass, but like you can't see through them domes, right? You can't
Yeah.
see through the giant domes. There is like 4 soldiers, 2 next to each other, like walking 2 back and forth on the road, right? There are some soldiers like next to domes. They seem to be just chilling, if anything, distracted. The only ones that really seem attentive are those 4 soldiers on the main road. There also seems to be like artillery weapons in the town too. So it looks like they attacked it and left their weapons in the town. This is for Soren. Soren, I assume you're relaying this to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all you can see so far, as of right now, from over the wall.
Okay. So,
Interesting.
is there a place to stand on top of the wall?
No, the walls are like way too thin.
Is there a way for Soren to disassemble the wall? You said that they quickly put it up.
It seems that behind the wall, if Soren, you want to look towards that area, You're gonna have to make a stealth check though, because you're kind of gonna be leaning over the wall.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
you're gonna
absolutely I will.
yeah, you're leaning over the wall, so like your body's just like woo. Oh, you're fine. You're stealthy about it. You see that the walls are behind it is held up by like pillars, like almost like like when you put up a wall, there's like a angled wood piece behind it supporting it, like
Yeah.
a slanted like panel almost like that, like this. No, I don't want to search up Giphy. Anyway, like that, just supporting the wall behind it. It's metal.
Right. Okay.
Other than that, the walls do seem very thin.
So is there
Alrighty.
like anywhere like behind a building maybe that we could actually first of all, I'm kind of assuming the creations are inside the domes.
Mhm.
So is there like are they in the middle of everything and is our guards come like surrounding them or could we potentially go behind the buildings away from anyone we'll see, potentially cut through the wall and get into the domes from behind where no one can see?
Yes, there's potential for that because there's not like they're not all scattered surrounding the dome. It's like they're like on the side of it or in front of it or just laying in the grass for some goddamn reason.
Yeah.
But there is potential to do that.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So what's the first part of the operation?
Well, we probably need something to be able to cut through the wall. The bronze wall.
Hmm.
So probably fire.
Fire. Like a laser.
Something like that, yeah.
How do you want to do that?
Good question, because Riders doesn't have any kind of thing like that, I don't think.
Remember that Girl Entire, Tima, and Hyden are also with y'all.
Fireball.
That might be a little bit too obvious.
Um. Burning hands.
That could work.
Let me see if any of my characters have burning hands, because I said I will not change their spell slots at all. So so we'll see. Okay. Only Girl Tower only has Scorching Ray.
That could also work.
Yeah, so she's gonna have to she can't cast it at cantrip level. This is a bronze wall, so it's gonna be kinda hard to melt, right?
Right.
And Soren, do you still wanna stay on top of the wall or do you wanna get down?
Yeah, probably get down since they're gonna burn it, but
Alright, Tiamat's gonna come down with you. They're just gonna do a small hole enough for y'all to go through, so
he's just
Yeah.
holding Tima on his back.
yeah, no, Tiamat's on your back like but anyway. Yes, Girl on Tower will cast it. I'm gonna roll to see what level she's gonna have to cast it at in order to be able to get through the thing. Okay. Let's see what she's gotta do. Alright, she's gonna have to cast it at 4th level, so that's pretty crazy. And
Yeah.
she's gonna start going ahead. And it's gonna be
Do it.
it's gonna be kind of slow. It's not gonna be fast.
Right.
So we'll see if this alerts anybody. But she's not cutting it too big. Actually, I'm gonna roll a stealth check.
I would.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check for her.
God.
Oh, she got a 9. So the ray turns out bigger than expected. And it starts, instead of cutting it, it starts to melt it. So she's kind of like,
Oh.
Just keep going.
yeah, no, she's gonna keep going. However, you do start to see her magic starts to fluctuate.
No.
And she seems to keep going as she's holding on.
Okay, well, don't hurt yourself.
Girl Tower's like, hang on, it's almost done.
Okay.
Yeah, she won't listen to you anyway, so.
Okay. As she finishes the spell, you notice that her hand is burnt.
Girl, I swear to God.
Like the palm of her hand is like it's kind of burnt, and Gruntar's like, uh-oh.
Neville grab her. Neville grabs her and puts her in his chest area.
And she's like, it's okay, I got a healing potion in my bag.
Exposes it.
Yeah, but the wall is melted. It's kind of hot around the rim, but it cools fast because it's bronze. No one seemed to have noticed though, because the guards rolled a 1. But anyway, you can go through the hole.
Okay, in we go.
Cool.
Alright, so as you enter through the side, because you do not enter anywhere near the front, you see 2 large glass domes, kind of towards in front of y'all. You have to sneak by, as you see one guard is chilling near a broken building, but he's like, eating, it seems.
Right. He's eating
we just-
something?
Can we just surprise kill him?
Yeah, he's leaning against a broken brick wall, and he's eating a sandwich.
Can we just grab him and surprise kill him?
You could.
Okay, let's do that. Me and Soren.
Alright.
Okay, roll. Both of you need to roll stealth.
Okay.
It is daytime, by the way.
Okay. 15.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for this
22.
guy's perception. So as you are both approaching this guard, right? He how are you approaching him? Like you're trying to just get behind the buildings? And get behind him?
Yeah, well, we want to surprise kill him or knock him out, so.
Okay, so as you are approaching, he looks over the wall that you're trying to get behind. And he goes,
Why?
I don't know, I don't know, he was checking. He did roll a 23.
Holy shit, let's grab him.
Yeah, and he sees you and he goes, oh. Like, oh. He's going to try to run away. You're gonna have to make a dexterity check to get to get to him as he's trying to run.
Alright, let's both do dexterity. We both have to tackle him.
Yeah, I'll give you an advantage with it.
19.
Yeah, just have
Oh,
Soren do it.
was that a save or was that a check?
Oh, that was a save, my bad. Which
You
one?
said advantage?
If you're both doing it, yeah, you get advantage.
Okay.
Okay, well, I got 11 naturally.
So did I.
So,
Oh.
do we roll again or no?
Ooh.
Is that advantage?
Let me roll for his dexterity. Okay, no, you
Oh,
beat him. You get to him, but
Oh.
you're gonna have to use your strength to knock him down because you're both puny as fuck. He is covered in heavy armor, so you're gonna have to roll a strength check to knock him down.
Can we just stab him?
Oh, you could stab
Yeah,
him
I heard it.
alternatively, yeah.
Boy.
You're gonna have, it's not a sneak attack at this point, though.
Okay, we'll just tackle him then, or we'll try. You said strength check?
Strength check to tackle him down, yeah.
Okay, I'll try for it. I don't think. Yeah, no. Not
Both of y'all can try it, so you're not alone.
Hold on, Soren's computer is dying. Okay.
Rabbies, you can do something in this moment as they tackle this man.
Try to.
Yeah, because he is slowed down if like they're fucking latching onto him.
Yeah, I guess what he'll do is he'll go and like take the guy out of their like grasp and he'll just kind of like bear hug him and keep his mouth shut while he takes him like outside of the gates.
Okay, you're gonna need to roll a dexterity check and then a strength check right after that. Just to reach the guy, because he is still trying to run because they both did fail their save checks, but he's a lot slower.
Dex check and a strength check.
Yes, in that order.
16 on dex. And 16 on strength.
Yep, you're able to get to him. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're able to get to him, and you're able to put him into a bear hug and cover his mouth.
Nice.
Let's
He
go back.
yeah, he is struggling. He's like
Well, I guess instead of he'll take him outside the gates, but I want him to just like, you know how someone like in movies will just like twist someone's neck really fast and hard and like snap their neck.
kill them basically.
Yeah, he's just gonna do that. He's like, what am I waiting for? And he just
Okay,
does it.
strength check, bro. Strength check.
It's so funny if it works.
Rybus, I swear to
Oh
God.
no! You gave him like
We're just not doing well
you
right now, dude.
you. I mean, you broke his neck. Cause look, you're a bugbear, right? Even if you got nat one, you're gonna do something to him.
Yeah, I don't see why that would not happen.
Yeah, no, you broke his neck, but he's not dead.
Oh, oh.
Ooh.
Uh,
Still covering his mouth, by the way, so no one can hear him scream.
yeah.
Step on his neck, bro.
Well, dang.
Finish
Maybe.
the job, Rye. You got this.
Yeah, he's kind of at a loss because he doesn't usually have this kind of problem where someone's still alive after he's tried to kill them.
Yeah, so do you want to step on his
He'll,
neck?
you know, what he's gonna put the guy like face down on the ground and cut his head off with a hand axe like a chicken.
Oh god, roll another strength check for that.
Look at chicken.
Oh god. This is awful.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no,
he
you're good. It's a clean cut. Hayden kind of like like cringes at the at it.
Deadbolt approaches Rybus and says, "Are you okay?"
he's like he nods. It was just very weird for me to try to kill this guy and then it didn't work.
That is why I am checking on you.
Yeah, but
Let's continue.
Off we go.
You go back and the guard's gone, so you can you don't have to sneak for a little bit, but there seems to be only one entrance into these domes, and that's through where the guards are guarding at.
Right.
How many guards are there?
There's 4 on the main street, but there is at least 2 in front of every dome.
Okay, that's a lot of guards.
Yeah, there's a lot more
How many
guards.
are there?
So in total there are 5 domes, so that means there's 10 guards technically, and there's 4 guards on the main road, so 14 guards.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
Could we just start killing the guards one by one?
Yeah, I mean there's nothing stopping you from doing that. There's gonna be a lot of rolls involved, but you can definitely do that.
A lot of rolls.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, my
Anyone have
concern is that
any
they would probably all 14 of them see that we're gonna fight, and then they all come in, and then there's like 14 people we have to fight.
Okay, well, can we go to any of the domes? Was this guy guarding a dome?
The guy was not. He was just chilling, but
Um,
I mean, you can do.
We did specifically choose to make a hole in the wall behind a dome so we could get in easily.
Yeah, you can make another hole behind a dome. So.
yeah, let's do that.
Or
Uh,
in the dome.
Yeah, they're kind of glassish, but they're like a really hard glass, like bulletproof glass.
Oh, can we see in them then if we're up
No,
close?
you can't see from the side, like from your side. You know, you think you can see from if you're inside, inside of it. So, how do you want to get inside this glass, oh, bulletproof glass dome, I guess?
Um, do the magic users have any like not really stone shape, I guess, but like I don't know.
I know exactly
Something
what
like
you.
that?
I know exactly what you
This
mean.
would have been a great session to have Emiliano.
It really would have, but luckily, Ground Tower does have Dimension Door,
Oh,
and
cool. That would make this easy.
Hayden has. Let me see what he has. I think he mostly has attack spells because he's just fucking insane, I guess. um, he has fucking Shatter.
Oh lord.
That's very loud though.
That is good. Disintegrate. Yeah, he has Plane Shift, Earthquake.
Oh goodness.
um,
Couldn't we technically use planar shift though to go onto a different plane and then come back to this plane after we went through the wall?
You can, but you might end up a little off your mark.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, 'cause like, look, it's kind of the same, but kind of not. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna end up in the place you want, but in the place you really, really want, probably not.
Yeah, but it would be work. It would work for us to go in, see what's happening, and come back out. Correct.
For planar shift, if you only go to the right plane.
Okay, that sucks.
Ground Tower can't just use Dimension Door, of course, so.
Yeah, but also if we dimension door in and we don't know what's in there, then that could also cause a problem.
It can. It can. So it's up to y'all. You can also manipulate T-Mut.
Oh, I
So
also have an idea.
what's up?
With the transform spell that you gave me, Jack, it says I'm able to change my body to accommodate environment or danger. One of the options: resistance, immunity, extra action, super speed, super strength. Can I change his claws to like diamonds so that he can like cut
Ooh.
the glass?
Yes, you can. I'll let that. Yeah, you can have that happen.
That'd be kind of sick.
Do it. Do it. I'll let you do it, man.
Sweet.
Okay, so you do
I'm so hyped sometimes.
you do transform. I love it when people just make up random shit like give it to me, give me the creativity. But you make your claws into diamonds, right? And you're able to cut
Material girl.
your Primus grows acrylic nails and cuts through the glass.
They're pink.
They're pink. They gotta be pink. I'm sorry, Haley. they're,
I
they're,
don't care. I think it's funny.
they are
He
pink
gets
nails.
black lipstick.
No, Girl Tower's like, oh, if you look like this, you gotta put on the black lipstick. But you do cut through the dome.
Jarvis just gives her a look. It's like this, but it's his claws.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I thought of. It's just a shiny ass diamond. You're able to cut through them though, and you're able to cut a size hole. Woo!
Woo,
And now you can go inside the dome.
cool. What?
We look in first.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do that. Let's look in first.
Rivas, do you want to be the one to look in since you were the one that did cut it?
Yeah.
Okay, you look inside and you see like they're like fucking quarantine domes, right? You can see everything outside of them. And you see some of your creations that seem to be in cages with like air masks, like the like fucking I don't know air mask, I forgot what it's called, oxygen mask on, fucking chained, right?
Yeah.
They're like, cause your creations technically kind of look like this, like they are beasts. Let me just send some images of what they look like, kind of, so you can get an idea. They are
Whoa.
beasts.
Whoa. I like the lizard one. That one's pretty.
So they're kind of like that. Of course, some do look a little more humanoid than others, but most of them do fall in a line of monster.
Wow.
But
I love it.
they're all chained. They're treating them like monsters, right?
Right.
They really are, and a lot of them don't seem like coherent. And there seems to be like surgical tables and shit like that where they actually took parts off of your monsters.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. No, it's pretty bad. There's a few of your creations in here, some small, some big, and all that.
Nice.
No, there's no guards in here.
Thank God.
There's no guards in here.
Honestly, the top creature looks like a collab between the first and second.
Honestly, maybe the first drew inspiration from it. Who knows? Because some of the creations do kind of mix like that.
Yeah. Rhymus is gonna go in. He's just can he check the souls of all these creatures? Like, are
Yeah.
they gonna be hostile towards him or something?
You check the souls of your creatures. They're obviously your creations. Of course, you don't know their names because you know the familiarity, but you don't know the names.
Right.
They just seem like themselves. Most of the first creations lie around neutral to good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, they neutral to good. They were just chilling. They're not awake though, but they chilling.
Yeah, I'm assuming that the oxygen masks that are on them are like sedative masks.
Mhm.
So he's just gonna like start taking the shit off. Like fuck that, get it off of there.
Yeah, you gotta open the
Oh.
cages first to get in there.
Oh,
Oh, he doesn't.
yeah, he does
He
it.
has diamond claws.
Oh
He can just
yeah, yeah, fucking go for it. So you're doing that, and I guess everyone helps in taking off the, I guess, chains and masks, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
They all seem to have some sort of collar on them, and
Mm.
you can't get it off.
Not with my diamond claws.
Not with your diamond claws.
Fuck.
Is it
The-
magical?
You can check with an Arcana check.
Okay, well, I'm not very arcana, but I'll check anyway.
Everyone is allowed to check these collars for Arcana.
19?
Oh God. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Let me see what Sorn rolls.
Yeah, it was because I only have
Kira,
11.
limbo magic is evident on these collars, right? You're not able
Yeah.
to discern what they can do though.
Alright,
Damn.
Girl Tower, it's your moment. Peep out of Deadbolt and look.
Girl Tower's like whoosh, and she does an Arcana check along with you. she, you just needed 1 point, by the way.
Really?
Not
That's so
joking.
good.
But also, Girl Tower does have a lot of knowledge about limbo shit. And Girl Tower's looking, and she says, "Oh, oh no, oh no."
What?
So like these collars, they're like meant to control your creations, like
How the fuck did I guess?
so they can kind of command them. So I don't know if like they're controlled now or not.
Well, probably not, because they probably all think that they're still sedated.
So I mean, there might be a way you could force them off, or I don't know. I can't.
Can I do their souls?
Their souls seem fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they.
Maybe he could try using the Sword of Yoth
You
to
could.
get them off?
Here, Gruntar's gonna check for something. That's the wrong roll. I'm sorry. So that perception. She didn't do well. She's like, I mean, go for it. Cut it off.
He attempts it
Uh,
carefully on one of them.
roll a strength check. Cause they're pretty big creatures, so you're not gonna fucking hit them unless it's a
Oh
small
shit.
one.
26.
So you slice that shit clean off.
Wow.
And a static leaves the collar.
Nice.
And I'm gonna roll for this. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, okay, you're good.
What was the...
Don't worry about it.
You don't get to know.
You don't get to know. The creature wakes up. And let me see what was the fucking creature that you freed? Let me look up random creatures.
And I eat
Okay.
right
First
This-
creator has good taste.
I knew you'd like it.
I do.
Cause that's what I honestly, even before it, that's what I thought the third creator's creation, not third creator, first creator's creation looked like. Just monstrous. Here is
They
what.
are your creations after all.
But
Whoa.
this is what the monster you freed looked like, and she starts to wake up.
Nice.
This
Is it
creation's.
aggressive?
Did you just say that to the creation?
Yeah, are you mean? Are you going to try and kill us? Because if you are, it's gonna be sad.
You, like the eyes turn towards you all. By the way, the eyes is as big as Kira. By the way, and then you see the creature reach behind them, and then put on a set of glasses. And she's like, harm you? No, I mean, no. Where am I?
On your neck. I didn't know if it was still active.
And she looks at it on the ground. She's like, oh, well, I mean, it's off of me, so it wouldn't do anything to me. And broken.
How do we help your friends?
She looks around and it's like, my friends? And she looks around and she's like, oh no. You see that she starts to get really angry, and it's
Maybe don't be that angry.
Yeah, Ribus is just like, hold on now, it's okay.
she's like,
Well, it's not okay, but it is now.
she's like, just like,
No, he like pats her a little bit.
when you touch this creation, this creation's name is Golem.
Oh,
Aw.
good name.
It seems like their names are like fucking caveman names, bro, because they actually named themselves.
Oh no.
So cute.
My name
Oh
is
my God.
my name is Unga Booga.
Please.
um, and she's like, and then she looks towards you and she's like, you're the first creator.
He nods.
And she's like, oh my god, finally, we tried looking for you, and then things just started getting out of hand.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, my friends, there's one person around this camp that has this little switch, I think. Last time I saw. And it releases all this, I guess, has the buttons on it that maybe releases all of us.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to be careful. Some of us are just, with the collar on, we'll just attack anything.
Right.
Who's the person with it? If you could describe them for me, because I happen to be very good at stealing things.
uh, they're very,
Easy.
they're very, very tall.
Uh-huh.
They, like she's thinking.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Okay,
how alike
Gollum,
do
take
they
your
look
time.
to Haydn?
How tall relate to Haydn?
No, how do they look in comparison to Haydn versus Soren? Like, which one do they look like more? Or
She's,
is it a woman?
I don't know. They wore a full suit of armor. I just know they're really tall, like 8 foot, I
Describe
think.
their
Like
armor.
she like puts like she has a big hand, and so she puts a hand like on top of Haydn's head to like measure,
Mhm.
and she's like, and then she lifts her hand up like 2 feet more. So Haydn's 6 foot, so 8 feet.
Okay. How
So
big?
what you're
Cool.
saying is basically they'll stand out, right?
Yeah, they're really tall. Everyone else around here is average height, I think. Or
Really obvious.
yeah, no, they're purely obvious.
Okay.
I have a question. Well, more of a petition.
Mhm.
What if a first creator's creature walked upon this camp?
They would all go crazy and probably try to contain me again.
Okay, well, I'm not saying you, babe. I'm saying, what if creators creature did that? They would go crazy, right? They'd get frantic,
Oh,
correct?
yeah, of course. I mean, you can't have one. All of us are mostly very big.
Okay. Hey, Hayden. Hey, Gerland Tower, quick question.
They're like looking at you like, oh no, what's going on?
Do either of you guys have a spell that could change one's appearance?
And then I'm gonna look through their sheet right now, really fast. This is girl entire sheet, okay. She has fucking expeditious retreat, so she can run away like a dumbass. Mm. Oh my god. Let me see.
Everyone jacked
What?
over their own characters.
Oh my god.
Shocking.
Okay. Girls War actually has the a spell called creation. But
Really? So
it
they
That's
can
kind
just make
of
a fake one?
she can't make a fake one. She can only make objects, but she can push herself to make something bigger.
Damn, I wanted something where like one of us could like fake that we're one of the first creators creatures.
Tima's
Oh,
like
Vibus, you might be able to pass.
Tima is like, well, if you're like creators, can't you like create things yourself, like things like us?
Well, Rivas, I guess it's your moment. But like,
Oh.
don't like we need a distraction, and it's not going to happen for very long, and they're not going to get hurt or anything, but we need a distraction very quickly.
Right.
Hiding can also cause earthquake in the camp, by the way.
I feel like that's a little too suspicious.
He's also got insect plague, disintegrate.
Oh lord,
But
insects.
also, Soren might have a spell to summon things, by the way.
You
Oh,
can summon a
yeah.
first creator's creature!
Alright. I can do that. Do I have to roll anything for it?
So if you're gonna try to summon a first creator's creation, most of them are probably kidnapped. So you still could though. They
question,
probably
Jack.
wouldn't roll for it though.
I have a question, Jack.
Yes.
My alteration thing, right? Is that permanent?
No, you can probably reverse it, but there's a chance that you cannot either.
Oh, that sucks.
So if you choose a more simple form of alteration, you have a better chance, or like 100% chance depending, to revert it back compared to like a drastic change.
Can I go find a frog?
Yes, you gotta roll you gotta roll perception to find a frog.
Okay, I have to find a frog. She has this realization and says I have to go find a frog.
Okay.
Damn it.
Let me see what you got. I mean, frogs aren't hard to find. You do not find a frog, but I'll just make Hayden help you because he's like, "Ugh, I fucking got a fucking frog." But he has a +4, so I don't think he'll. He did just as bad.
That's stupid.
Okay, anyone else want to look for a frog?
Your begs. Please
Okay,
help me
what do
find
I
a
roll?
frog.
Perception.
Oh, I got you. I got you, bitch.
You find a frog. It's like a tree frog.
Does it have a soul?
Yeah, of course they have a soul.
Okay, I want to alter its form to look like a first creation's being.
Delicious. You can actually roll a D100 for that to see how accurate it's gonna be.
I did it wrong. I'm stupid. Look at his face. Here. There you go. It didn't work.
Because you gotta type it in, fools. You can't just edit it. Oh my god. Oh my god. So you tried to alter the frog to look like the first creations, but it looks like fucking this, and it's still small.
Okay, I think that's close enough, guys.
It
think
is-
looks just like a
it
first
is
creator's
still
being.
small.
Ooh, ow.
Ribus can do it.
Ribus-
Why did you make Ribus do it? Well, yeah, because
Right,
he doesn't.
she named Ribus the frog.
Well, I mean, you have alteration, but that's all you did to the frog. It's small and it looks like that.
Depressed.
Not.
He answers to Ribus and says, okay, Ribus.
You can try to alter this thing's soul, Ribus, but it may go wrong. I will say that.
It's already went wrong enough. Go for it.
You're gonna have to
Okay,
roll.
he tries it.
You're gonna have to roll first a D2 for me. Cause
Oh.
okay, you pass, and you're gonna have to roll a D100. Oh God. Okay, so as you're morphing this thing's soul, it's really small. So what you're doing is you're pulling energies from around you, and it starts to become humongous, and this is what it starts to look like. However,
oh my.
compared to the creations around you, this one, as soon as you start using a soul, it almost becomes empty, voidless,
Oh,
as you're making it.
dang.
And so, as the frog starts to fucking grow, it does break the dome.
Oh lord.
And then everything is just chaotic. It's a giant. This thing is humongous. It's like fucking Godzilla, but a goddamn frog.
Probably should have cut the collars off of all the creations in here first.
Yeah, no.
Kira says, let's get out of here and go outside and watch them all run in and make it look like we didn't do this.
Oh, you know,
Okay?
the glass is already broken. Like, it broke through the glass because it's growing so big. And
Perfect. Let's run
yeah,
out.
and then it fucking lets out a fucking nasty ass roar, and there's guns, everything. It's crazy. It's hectic.
Do we see the tall guy?
Everyone roll a perception check to find the tall guy.
Find the tall guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Gollum for a second.
Not Golem. Golem's kind of running, bro.
Yeah.
Golem's trying to free her friends. So.
28.
All right, Soren and Ribus, you see him. He's on like a hoverboard, and he's she or whatever is talking through like some kind of walkie-talkie or phone, and they're about to press a button on the remote.
Can
Yes.
we run to him and grab it from him?
Soren and Ribus need to roll a dexterity check to be able to run and jump towards the person.
Can I pick up Soren and fucking throw him?
Yes.
So he gets there faster.
Yes. Soren, roll a dexterity with an advantage.
Advantage to roll again.
No.
What Ribus is gonna do, he's gonna pick him up all of a sudden, put his hand on both of his feet, and then he's just gonna like throw him like a baseball. And then Soren's gonna jump off of his hand while he's throwing him, and he's gonna go so fucking fast like a fucking ballistics missile.
Soren got a 22. So Soren, I'm not gonna roll for strength because Ribus already has a lot, and you are being fucking like a projectile. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but you'll be okay. You ram into this person, knocking them off of their hoverboard, and you're on top of it. And you see the remote drop a few feet away from both of y'all.
I almost feel bad for the tall person a little bit.
Go grab it. Go grab the remote.
Quickly, Soren, would you like to grab the remote?
Huh?
You want to grab the remote?
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
you're gonna.
yeah.
Yes. Roll a dexterity save.
Peaches, move your big behind.
It's a roll dex save.
No, we're not going in the kitchen.
That's a check. You're good. There you go.
Ooh, what was that? That's pretty good. You grab the remote, but you see someone try to grab it before you, but you're able to get it before them.
Bruh.
And you see a button that clearly says leashes off.
Well, there you go.
And I assume you just press the button, and all the first creations are free. They start to wake up, and they start fucking running, bro. They all start running and scattering in a panic.
Or they could attack. I mean, they're big ass monsters.
They could, but they seem like they want to get out of here because the big frog is kind of doing
You know
shit.
what, Big Frog? It's your moment. Just eat them all. Eat all the bad people.
Yeah, no, the frog's obviously attacking the people that are attacking him, so that's why the creations are running instead of fighting.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea.
So,
The frog is gigantic.
they're kind of scattering, but they're not all trying to leave in one place. They're all just scattered. So, yeah, they're going.
Okay, well, maybe we should go grab them. Ribus, go grab your buddies. We gotta go grab them.
They are fast, by the way. They are monsters.
I think Big Frog got this, though. Can we just like, what?
Ribus just fucking yells. He's like,
I'm not gonna roll for that because you said, hey! Hey!
the fucking Lego commercial.
Hey! A bunch of creations seem to stop, kind of, but they still are trying to move because the frog is fucking destroying everything. So.
Well, that's fine. Let's step out of the city.
Yeah,
He's like trying to make it a little bit more less chaotic,
Organized,
and he's like trying to direct his creations out of the hole he made in the wall.
Yeah, no,
But
they're
they probably just bust it down.
yeah, no, they just bust the wall down where you made the hole, and they all kind of, I guess, since you're leading them, they all kind of start following like one direction now.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the frog, as you see, you slowly start to see it dissipate almost, the frog,
Mm.
because it seems like its soul can't hold up that form.
Dang.
So it's slowly
That's not
dissipating.
tall enough.
Yeah, and the creations are running.
Okay. Let's lead them to the car. We get in the car and we all go towards Kingstonville. They're not going to be able to keep up with us, and the creatures, because as we've already established, they're really fast.
Yeah.
And if they can, we'll just have the creatures just eat the person. I don't know.
Yeah, you're going now. Y'all are going in the car, and y'all are speeding along with the creations like a fucking herd, bro. and you see the guy with the hoverboard start to like come towards y'all.
Okay, eat them. Eat them. What are you guys?
He's really high up, by the way. So some of the flying creations are gonna try to get him.
Good.
They miss him.
Shit.
And he's fucking athletic, bro. He got a nat 20. He's just dodging these bitches like nobody's business.
Can I dark blast him?
Yes you can. We need to roll to hit though.
Yeah. Oh, that's not gonna hit.
Oh no, that misses. Like right, he's kind of like almost gets him, but he's gonna make his attack.
Fuck.
And whoa, let's see. Oh! He holds out what seems to be like some kind of bazooka looking thing,
Oh,
Oh my
fuck.
god.
and he's gonna shoot at the car. And he
No.
got a 19.
Oh my god. We can't
Can
get
we dex
that.
save to get out of the car?
Yeah, everyone make a dex save.
Yeah, that would be nice to not get blown
This
up.
is an effect you can see, by the way, 'cause
Oh, wait.
everyone's staring at this movie. Ah!
I swear to God, Jacqueline, you make jokes about it every fucking session.
Okay, no. Lauren can grab him.
No, I gotta make sure to see.
Lauren got 26.
26, you gotta grab one. Girl in tower or Hayden?
Ellen Towers in Deadbolt.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab Hayden.
You're gonna grab Hayden. You're gonna need to make a.
Deadbolt got a nat 20.
You're
Or
gonna.
not a natural 20.
No, I see it. No, he's fine. Girl in tower is fine. Girl, you're gonna have to make another dex save. with disadvantage for Soren, because you're gonna grab this man. He's gonna make a dex save again, actually. I don't know why I rolled that. I don't give a shit. That's girl in tower. Wait, that's the girl in tower. No, actually no. Hayden gets dex save with advantage. I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
Didn't mean to do that.
Oh, he's fine. Hayden's fine. He got a fucking 19 for advantage. He's okay.
Can we jump on one of the creatures?
Yeah, no, you can. You're good. You jump on a big.
I'm so proud of Deadbolt. I'm so proud that I put Ellen Power in Deadbolt's chest.
But yeah, the car flies over, and of course, gets lost in the herd. Obviously, he's still alive, and he's gonna aim and shoot again. But you can do something now. So.
Okay. Does he look like he is just?
You know what? Hayden's gonna
tried to
do
do-
something. Hayden's gonna do something. Fuck everybody.
Okay.
He's
Oh,
gonna,
Lord.
He's gonna do disintegrate.
Finally, okay.
He's gonna do disintegrate. Why not? Let me see if he makes a dex save. He does not make the dex save. That's actually fucking hilarious. So he's gonna get full blasted with this. Fucking 73 damage. Okay. So Hayden ends up casting disintegrate, and it does hit the man right on. Fucking disintegrates the man. But you see that the disintegrate ray is a lot bigger than it's supposed to be when he's previously
Oh,
casted
no.
it. And he's shot with like almost a blast of magic, like the magic came right back to him and it knocks him off the fucking monster.
Oh my god.
And he kind of gets lost in the herd. You don't see him because it is smoky.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This man's
Why
trying to
is he
die.
camping? This
I
man
know.
literally needs to stay at home and never move again.
But no, he's fine. And it seems that he actually was able to latch on to another creature, so he's fine. As you see him,
He's a yummy Kira Glare. Kira glares at
Stupid
him.
ass.
he kind of was like, oh, I didn't mean to, kind of face. But no, eventually the herd starts to slow down because I guess Ribus is controlling it, and y'all are near Kingstonville. But these creatures are a lot bigger than the third, so they can't really go too close to Kingstonville.
That's fine. We'll be
They're
right
just
out.
hanging out.
We'll be right outside of Kingstonville, so I can go talk to Bam.
Yes.
Fucking Bam and Kira come out. Bam's like, oh, and all these monstrosities.
Yeah, no, Bam's
That's
like,
exactly what I want.
why are they so big?
So, I understand that obviously they can't live in your city. However, they are all good. They're good boys compared to my and Soren's creations. So, do you know if there's a place nearby, near your city, where they could stay? So, just in case something happens, they or you could provide support to each other.
Yeah, you are mingling with your creatures. I'll tell you what you get to know from them. By the way, Ribus. Um, yeah, Vam is like, he thinks for a second. It's like nothing near here, but I think Hayden mentioned something, and then like as soon as Hayden like comes out of nowhere, like that was hard. He's like his hair is messed up and stuff, and he's like, oh my god. And he's like, yes, Kira, we do have a place near Ishgard that's actually mostly unoccupied for them.
Okay. Alright, are we just gonna run there?
Hayden's like, Gribus could technically open up a portal to that area.
We're like cowboys now.
Since he's very familiar with Ishgard, he can just teleport them all there.
Yeah, he'll do
Go
it.
ahead, Ryby.
Yeah, you, as you're talking with the creatures, most of them like, they're like, they're literally creatures, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you learn that some of them are merged together,
Oh,
unnaturally. A lot of them are.
Can we
Um,
keep those out?
hmm?
Can we keep those out so we can unmerge them?
Yeah, you can.
I want to keep them separate so we know, so we can unmerge them when we figure out the fuck
Yeah,
out.
it's funny because like a lot of them don't seem to be like merged with other souls, but it's like merged with other parts of other souls. Like they're like broken puzzle pieces put in the wrong places.
right.
So they kind of like just look, I don't know, bad. This is bad. But it's like half are merged, half are like pretty, are like just themselves, but they don't seem to be as affected as Linian and H3O was. But you do send them, you do separate them. So half of them will stay in one part of Ishgard, and the others will stay in another part, because there is a big areas around Ishgard.
Good.
So you're able to, you sent them all home. Woo! They're all kind of messed up, but you're okay. They're okay otherwise.
Thank God.
Can I also talk to Bam?
Yes.
Okay, so if you get any more information about any of the creators, creatures, or beings being, like, abused or some shit, let us know and we'll take care of it. Just because, you know, we obviously don't get all of the information in the world.
Bam nods. He's like, don't worry, I have it all covered. All information's already sent to Hayden.
Oh, good. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, and also Sheptu is sending information to Hayden, so. And Oriel Sawyer and Ula, so they're both on the side of Savior. So you're getting information from all of them.
Awesome. Also, question: do you know of any people who are currently against us, like any cities or anything like that? Figured I'd ask.
Bam sits there, and Hayden's like, actually, there are a couple of cities that are against us. So Hayden speaks up, basically.
Okay, which ones?
It's not a long list out of like all the cities that do exist. It seems that the only cities, city names 1, 2, and 3. No, hang on, I'm thinking really hard. Okay, we're gonna have one of the cities named Gridania because there are 3 cities. there is oh. There is um the Scion City. And
Oh.
there's Triton. There's those three cities. And Blueton. So those are the four major cities, but otherwise, no one else seems to be wanting to take part. They're either like pure neutral or they're fighting against Blueton.
That's fine.
Switzerland.
How powerful are Gridania, Scion, and Triton? And Blueton?
So Blueton's of course like very strong, kind of like same power as New Shepthu and Ishgard. Triton's more along the lines of I think Triton, Scion, and Gridania are along the lines of Kingstonville, where like they're decent cities and they're powerful, but they're like if New Shepthu came along, it like like it's over kind of.
Mhm.
So I'd say like they're not as strong as Blueton, not as same strength as Kingstonville.
Okay, so they're manageable. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, they are definitely manageable.
But they are actively against us, like they're trying to do things to help Blueton and such.
They Bam nodded and Hayden nods and Hayden's like, I just found out today, Commander Welfric sent that Scion is more aggressive towards trying to kill me as they have more plots against me, while Gridania and Triton are providing resources to Blueton.
Okay, I think we should handle those cities.
You're just like Kira's like die.
Specifically, Scion.
And Hayden nods. It's like yeah.
The other ones are providing resources, which is one thing. I mean, that's not as bad as, actively going against us. But Scion is actively going against us on the side of Blueton, and obviously we can't deal with Blueton right now, but Scion we definitely can.
Yeah, so far you've kind of got your creations, but you kind of need to fix them up, obviously. And we still need the fourth creation.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. However, I do think that I should just, we should do a stealth mission and just kill the leader of Scion.
No one's gonna contest that. Hayden's like, yeah, and Grand Tower comes out of Deadbolt's back, and it's like, yeah.
I think that that'd be smart, and I think it'd be relatively easy, especially because our buddy Soren over here has, I assume, ties with a thieves guild like me.
Yes.
Because he's a rogue.
The Thieves
So
Guild.
we have basically ties with a bunch of thieves guilds, so we can put a hit out on them and see if anything happens there.
Haida said you can actually send them over tonight. I heard Scion is sending military troops to Blueton for, I guess, training. They say.
Perfect. Then I guess we need to go ahead and put that hit out now. I know that there is a thieves guild rooted in Kingstonville, and we're here already, so.
Yeah.
we should probably go ahead and do that.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to go. I will give you intel for next episode about it.
Sweet.
So
Yeah, that's what Kira she'll talk to Bam about it because he's also rooted in the Thieves Guild.
Bam nods his head. He's like, I'll send the hit out right away.
Thank you. Keep us updated on it, and then if that doesn't work, then I suppose
Take it into our own hands.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll get the chance and we'll do it ourselves. And also, if you could also put on there that both Kira and Soren condone this murder, if that incites people to be like, yes.
And Bam was like, Bam's like writing, and he's like, he already wrote it down. He's like, oh, I thought we were already doing that.
I thought we were doing that already.
And I don't know, whatever amount of money I suppose you think is best to put on there, I think we could handle it.
Considering most of the Thieves Guild is working with the creations, I think they would mostly do it for free.
Perfect. Well, if they need some sort of money from it, you can go ahead and put that down too.
Yeah, he just wrote like money if wanted. Money if wanted. But he's gonna say, I'm gonna send this to the guild right away. We can't be communicating through our phones right now.
She nods.
Phone technology. But nope, he leaves, and Y'all are just day chilling now. You can teleport back home.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Well, you can't use teleportation towers, but you can definitely use your creation powers to just teleport yourselves home.
Yeah, let's just teleport home.
You teleport back home. Everything's chill. You see H3O and fucking Linian just chilling, and Linian's like reading a script, and he's like, "Why did the horse walk into the bar?" And and he's like practicing it.
Aww.
And H3O's like, "Please, not this again."
You're
You
doing
did.
a great job, Lenny, and you're very funny.
I'm funny.
You are.
And he like, it's like you kind of see another body like kind of come out of H3O, right?
Mhm.
Obviously all gooey, you can't really tell it's for him. And he's like, she said I'm funny, and that's the third creator, so I redeemed myself. And H3O's like, wait until you hear the joke about the salad and the dressing.
Honestly, any joke Lenny tells, I'm sure it'll be hilarious.
It did it, H3O. Now we just have to go to the carnivals. And H3O's like, yeah, because you're a fucking clown. And she was like,
Not nice.
and she was like, shut the hell up. And of course, you know, they continue bickering as they walk away. But they didn't seem to have caused trouble, really.
Oh.
Girl in Tower's like, man, my hand burnt.
Man, my hand burnt.
And then her
Sarah
phone,
wraps it up and says, "Go to the cleric."
and then her phone starts to ring.
Sarah answers it.
Girl in Tower tries to grab her phone before you answer it.
I'll make a sleight of hand.
Uh, she'll make a perception check. Oh my god, she beat you!
Damn.
She grabs her phone as you're trying to grab it. It's like really close, and she's like, "You're not answering this. It's my phone. It's invasion of privacy."
And your mother.
It's like,
Your mother.
and you see like the phone ringing. She's holding it up, and you can see the screen. It says Theo on it.
Jerry says, "No, go ahead and answer it. Right here."
And she like, Garantar's like, "I'm going up to my tower to answer this."
No, put it on speaker right here. About block the door. Oh, blocks the door.
Garantar's like, she can't fight against her mom even no matter what persuasion check you make. She makes. And she's like, she turns on the speaker and she's like, "Hello?" And Theo's like, "You won't believe, lass, what I just found in the book." And Garantar's like, "You're supposed to return that." And he's like, "Well, I decided that I could use it. You know, use it, lass. I just use it to cure my curse. So I kind of just kept it for myself." And Grontar's like this. She's like kind of gritting her teeth because you know she promised she'd return the book, and she's like, "But that's not yours, Theo. You can't just steal a book from a library because that's bad." Theo's like, "Oh, they're not gonna miss it. I bet they can't even read this." And Grontar's like, "You, I'm going to. You should return the book." And Theo's like, "No, I don't think I will." Also, you sound like really, really tense right now. Is something that as soon as he's saying that, she hangs up the phone.
Oh my god.
She's like, "Okay, bye." She starts walking up to her, running to her room.
What do you learn from Mary asking? What do you learn from the book? Did he say?
Nope, he just said he learned that maybe he could learn something to cure his curse. But remember, this is all limbo magic, so it's very dangerous.
Okay. Honey.
She's running to her room. She's already going.
The bolt is trying to block the door.
She's like, "No!"
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just want to talk.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you know where Theo resides?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I think we need to go visit him and take the book back and understand what exactly is up with him because as you know, limbo magic is very dangerous and we don't want it getting into the wrong hands.
Yeah, I was thinking that like y'all could stay here. I can handle it, cause he's not that strong.
Kira walks up and grabs Girl in Tower's hand and shows it to her and says, "Uh-huh. Your hand says otherwise, sweetheart."
Meanwhile, Ribus, you see behind, she's looking at behind, Hayden is like, pulls up his sleeve, and you see like, kind of like a burn mark on his arm, too, and he's like, oh. He's like, oop. Ribus, that's what you see. Kira does not notice. And he's like looking at it, but he covers it back up. Like, I didn't do nothing.
It just continues because she didn't notice.
Yeah, no.
She says, okay, we could deal with this together. You know, the four immortal beings that cannot die.
I think it should just be one of you. I cannot risk if he starts, I don't know, going crazy, because the Arcana has absolutely affected his mind somehow. So maybe just me and you could go for safety, because I don't want him to find out barely anything. He doesn't even watch the news.
Me and Soren go, because Soren's went with you.
You wanna go with me, Soren?
I could go.
No, Girl in Tower, you're not going. I said me and Soren.
Oh, please be careful what you say around him, okay? Just nothing. Don't expose anything.
Okay, I mean, I'm pretty level-headed. You know, Soren can just be like, shh, if I say something too much.
Yeah, just make sure don't mention about our family. Don't mention about your powers, because he doesn't watch the news, so he doesn't know what's going on, really.
Okay, so basically you're saying that essentially me and Soren could do a stealth mission, just take the book and leave.
You could. Yeah. He's really weird. I don't know like what he knows or how powerful he is or what he can see, because he's like all messed up in the brain and magic and all that. So just be really careful.
We'll just kidnap him.
No.
Okay, maybe not.
I mean, I guess that could work. Anything, just be careful around him, okay?
Okay. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, we're freaking gods, right?
Girl's like, yeah, I mean, that's true, but...
Ribus and Emiliano can stay here with you guys, and then that way I feel like you guys are safe.
Yeah, okay, just tell me what happens, okay? Just like, tell me. Good. And Girl's like, okay, that's fine. Also, I'm gonna go to the cleric now. Or, we have a cleric here? Oh, yeah, we have a cleric here. And she's like, I don't know what her name would be. It'd be some old lady. I know it. Be some old lady. Yeah, and Hainan's like, I'll go with Girl in Tower too.
Why?
Just to check on her.
Thought you were fine.
I am, but my back hurts a little bit.
Inside check.
He's a dummy. Let me roll his deception. Why does he have a +9 in deception?
Oh, he lost!
He lost! Where did you roll your perception?
I thought it was insight.
Oh, insight? I don't even see it. What'd you get on insight?
17.
17? He's lying. He's right though. His back does hurt, but like he's hiding something else.
Kira slowly approaches him.
You're like that. Did you see that Cuphead video where he's like inching towards the devil?
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah, it's like that dragging noise.
Yeah, the fucking stone against the thing. That's exactly what Kira does. Coming up to hide it. I had to resend it in the chat because it makes me laugh every time.
Oh god, she looks at him and she says, "Are you sure?
Will you kill me if I show you?"
Kill you if you won't.
He says. He pulls up his arm, and you see kind of like a streak of a burn. It's not as big as Girl in Towers, but there is on his arm. Then she kills him.
She says, "You guys gotta stop."
Well, we did.
Stop.
Girl in Towers like, we didn't expect our magic to go like that. Usually it's fine.
Okay, well, how about this? How about you guys don't use magic?
But that's what makes us strong. If not, we're just basic beings that work at a drugstore.
Then how about instead you use creator magic?
But
You know, limbo?
we can't really do that.
Why not?
I mean, I could use soul a little bit, but we can't use it to the extent as like, my dad using disintegrate or me using lightning bolt.
But we can't fix that. But if you're hurting yourselves, I don't think that this is a smart idea.
I mean, I can cast prestidigitation and it's okay. See? She actually casts.
That's a baby spell. It's a baby spell.
Fucking Hayden sighs and he's like, we can't stop using our magic. We're kind of made of it. So.
Well, you can't continue to use it if it's hurting you.
Hayden sighs and like, I guess you're right. And Grandpa's like, no, I want to use my magic. And Hayden's like, no magic.
Is there a way for us to fix this?
Hayden actually shakes his head and he's like, no. It's the second timeline's already merging with Limbo. The only way you could even potentially separate it is make a new Limbo, but it's kind of impossible now. So all the Arcana is getting pushed out of our realm.
Thanks for a second. She says, couldn't we just like, I don't know, imbue you guys with like certain magics? Like, couldn't Ribus just imbue you guys with like, I don't know, first creator magic?
Gontower's like, I want to try.
What's Hayden's input first?
Hayden's like, I don't know if that'd work out well.
Okay, let's try it on Yarg.
Try it on Yarg.
Okay, Yarg, come here, honey.
Yarg is inherently Limbo, so.
Oh, okay, let's try it on Gary.
Yeah, you can.
Gary, come here, sweetheart.
Gary just like slowly moves across the floor.
Honey, okay, we're going to try something, alright?
Yeah, the snail looks at you, so I guess it's pretty good.
Blink if you consent.
The snail consents.
Okay. Alright, probably not darkness magic, it's probably not a good idea. And corruption magic's also probably not a good idea. And Emiliano's a little busy, so Ribus, it's your moment.
Ribus, would you like to imbue the snail with soul magic?
I think that would be hilarious.
Alright, need you to roll a D100.
Coming.
I'm
Coming.
gonna love this snail one way or another, so.
Oh my god.
A D100?
Yes, a D100, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a calculation here. Okay.
She moves him outside first.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're good. You passed it. So, you start to imbue it with soul magic, right? But you're still a little inexperienced, so it kind of like morphs with the first creation's magic, right? And it starts to change appearance.
Oh.
And this is what Gary looks like now.
He's so cute!
The bigger one, not the smaller one.
That's so cute!
And that's what Gary looks like now. And it kind of still has the same brain cells as Gary did, so it just kind of like, I don't know, walks inside the house.
Okay, Gary, do you like your new form?
But Gary,
Oh my god.
Gary is eating snail food.
Okay, I think Gary's content. Until we get better at that, we definitely can't do that, but I think that's a good idea as a whole.
Gontar's like, can I transform into a cool monster?
No, you cannot. My daughter can't become a cool monster. I'm sorry.
Why? You accept Gary for who he is? Why can't you accept me?
Hayden, back me up.
Hayden's like, Gontar, yeah, you're not becoming a first creator beast, and she's like, that's lame though, and he's like, when you grow up, you're gonna regret it. That's what he says. She's like, fine.
God, Gary's more of a bad bitch now.
Yeah, a lot. It's got kind of lost his shell, but he's got arms and legs and a tail. So
That's so cool. He can just eat people now.
Maybe you don't really know what other changes came with Gary yet, but he's just chilling.
Did his alignment change?
I'm sorry, I don't think snails can have alignment.
Like they're neutral basically.
Yeah, they're
'Cause
just
they don't have like
no, yeah,
brain cells.
he didn't really change alignment. He's just neutral still.
Oh yay, you're so cute.
And Hayden's like, he's like, Kira, please, he cannot sleep on the bed.
I don't know what you're talking about. He looks like a cute little cuddle bug.
Hayden's like, I'm gonna suffocate you. Gary already suffocated me 5 times.
Okay, well then we need to make him his own bed.
He does have his own bed.
No, he needs a better one.
I guess you can go back and forth, but Grand Tower's like, hey Ribus,
He looks at her.
you know that bracelet I gave you in Deadbolt a while ago?
Uh-huh.
So like I figured out what to do with it. I just kind of gave it to you because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, but now I do.
Yeah.
So like what it can do is it can absorb your magic, right? And then
And that's good. Why?
because you could give it to me after you put your magic into it. So I
Yeah.
can use your magic.
And why should I let you use my magic?
Cause I'm your daughter kind of.
Right. Okay.
He just accepts it.
Deadbolt's like, I
He's
do
just
not
like,
have
whatever.
magic.
Whatever Deadbolt say.
He said, I do not have magic.
Okay, Deadbolt, because you know what that power you can also transfer. Ribus can transfer his magic to you.
Me and Ribus could be one.
That's so vile. Garantar's like, yes, you both can be one.
Would it have that effect on you?
Using the magic?
Yes.
Well, I haven't tested it, so I don't know. But see, I'm thinking like this, right? If you put it in an object, I'm technically not absorbing any of it. I'm just like throwing the magic out here. So technically, it should not do anything to me.
Deadbolt says, does Kira know?
No.
Maybe if you put the bracelet on Kira, we can see the effects. Or Emiliano. They are immortal.
Well, Rivus is too.
Yes, but we cannot put my bracelet on Ribus because we would not know the effects because I am not magic.
Ribus, Garantar's like, Ribus, cast a spell, and I'm going to take it.
No.
Oh no.
It's empty bracelet, so there is no magic being absorbed right now. Please, for my research, Ribus, please.
Oh god, I guess.
I guess. It can cast a simple creator spell, nothing crazy. You don't have to use any of your like spells currently. Just kind of like, wow, magic.
He'll put beast sight into the thing.
Okay, cool. And she like takes the bracelet from you. And she's like, okay, I wonder if I can. I think that's like an object. I think. Yeah, it's an object. She's like, I want to find that bag of Doritos I left 2 years ago in my room.
Any object or living being.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. She's like, I'm gonna roll for her. Actually, you know, she's fine. The bracelet actually works, and she's like, Yo, Ribus,
Yeah.
it works.
Wow.
I feel kind of weird though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
You're
power.
not supposed to have creator magic, so I mean.
Yeah, it's like a lot of power right now, but this is great. And she like, stops using the bracelet and she hands it back to you. And she starts writing in her diary that none of y'all have read, by the way. It's still locked off.
Yeah.
I mean, you could marry. But
She
she's like,
doesn't know yet, so she can't petition that. But
yeah, but she's like, perfect. And then she kind of like puts the bracelet back on you, and she presses a button, and the magic all leaves it, like leaves it. She's like,
Cool.
okay, I'm gonna give this to Kira, my mama, and I'm gonna see if I can
Mama.
magic. And she goes up, Kira, you feel you feel Girl in Tower approaching. You just feel it.
she turns and looks.
She's like, hey mom,
Hi.
can you put on this bracelet for me?
Why?
Because I'm learning how to absorb y'all's magic in a bracelet. So I can
Why
use
does
it.
Deadbolt have one?
Oh, cause two. You know, having two's great. So he gets to have one.
Deadbolt says, "He told me it was a best friend bracelet.
It still is. It
It
still.
has no magic in it."
You can put it on Ribus and get magic, then put it back on yourself.
He thinks for a moment, then he puts it on Ribus. He says, "No, you can just keep it."
Aw. And Galentine's like, yes, I've been like experimenting, and so I think it'd be cool. And so far, I did it on Ribus, so and I didn't feel much, so now I can try it on you.
Okay. Why didn't we just, try it on the immortal beings?
Like putting the braces on each other.
Yeah, like if Ribus had his magic in it and then I put it on.
I mean, you could do that. I'm not sure how it'll work though.
Okay, well, I mean, let's test it, and then if it doesn't go bad, then sure, I'll do that for you.
Okay, see, I'm not planning to mix them together. I'm just planning to put one in a bracelet for like a long time.
That's fine. I just want to see how it impacts a person, and I want to experience it firsthand. So, Ribus,
Ravis, do you consent to this?
Sure, he does a thumbs up.
Nice. So she gives the bracelet to you, Kira, and you don't have to really cast a spell. It's just gonna fill with darkness magic. She's gonna take it off, and she's gonna go to Ribus. She's like, put it on.
Okay.
then Kira will put on Ribus's.
Um, for y'all, it feels you don't feel anything, despite wearing the two different types of magic.
Let's try it on Soren. He absorbs things.
Soren, do you consent?
Sure.
You
Put
put on.
both
Do you
bracelets
put on?
on Soren.
Do you put on both bracelets or just one of them?
No, one at a time. We gotta make
Okay.
sure it doesn't kill him.
You put darkness on there, and it doesn't seem to do much again. It seems stagnant almost.
What about the first creators?
The first creators also seems very stagnant.
Oh, that's lame. Okay, fine. We're lamos, I guess.
Well, you could just be full of magic already, so it has nowhere to fit. Plus, this is not supposed to be absorbed into you. You're supposed to like expel the magic, not absorb it.
Okay, fine. And then she'll hand the dark one back to her, and she says, "Okay, as long as you're not absorbing it, I guess it's fine."
Oh no, these bracelets are not meant to be absorbed. I mean, it feels weird when I use them, but it doesn't feel like it's like tearing into me. So
Okay, well, just do your experiments before you actually use it on the field.
that sounds good. Now I have both magic, and she puts both of them on.
Oh god.
I mean, nothing happens again. So it seems like her experiment worked. And also, she's like, I'm gonna write everything that I learned in my diary. And she starts running
Can
to.
you use the magic, babe?
She didn't use them. She's just wearing them.
She says, "Try and use one. Use a simple spell."
Oh, what should
I'll
I?
teach you one.
She's like, can I alter someone's soul?
Maybe not that one. Let's actually, I have a good idea. How about you do Dark Blast and you just shoot outside. We'll go outside and there'll be a target. And how about you use Dark Blast to shoot?
That sounds awesome. And then y'all do that, and she's like, Dark Blast. She literally says it out loud. Dark Blast, and she fucking shoots a Dark Blast at the fucking target. It does work.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, good. How you feel?
I don't really feel any different, so
Awesome. Well, I guess then that solves the problem of you guys not being able to use magic. When we go out, Hayden can have one and you can have one.
Nice. And Hayden's like, I can kind of use the magics though.
No. You have to have the bracelet to use that specific type of magic. I'm not messing with. No.
He's like, I can do dark blast right now. But no, Hayden sits there and Galantara's like, hee, and she like, I guess she puts the bracelet back on you, Kira, and takes it again. So she has 2 on him. So she has soul and dark magic on her.
That's cute.
But this is a dangerous weapon that could use your advantage since they're losing all their magics. By the way, Idris is also included in losing all his magics, and by the way, he is the healer.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing we really can do about that.
Yeah, but that is the end of today's session. So
Nice.
Oh, are you gonna give us a brief update on what Emiliano and Idris are doing? Or are they like...
Idris has actually not woken up ever since he passed out. Idris has been running a fever. You're not sure why right now, but Emiliano has stayed by his son's side ever since he passed out. But giving him medicine does not seem to work. and you don't know what's happening with Idris right now. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
You could technically check him right now if you'd like, but I'm probably gonna say that for Kiara.
Yeah,
Kiara's.
let's say it for when Kiara's here. But we'll Kira I guess since this is the end of the session, Kira and I assume Hayden and everybody, they're gonna be with Emiliano and Idris trying to figure out what's wrong.
They are. They will be able to see what's up with him next session. But other than that, after taking care of him, you all do go to sleep for a long rest.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Hayden's fine. Nothing has happened to Hayden. See, he's okay.
Nothing to you, Jacqueline, and your stupid rolls.
Well, I mean, look, he just got a little burn. and he's
almost got trampled.
I mean,
almost died.
He's not like that unskilled. Like,
Jacqueline, I don't want to hear it.
He's not that unskilled. He's fine. It's not like he had years of fucking being under the queen doing combat for no reason.
He could just, stay at home and be safe.
He
but
could.
No.
He could, but Kira's like, no, you can't stay at home by yourself.
Yeah, and then he always has to get in battle. Like, why can't he just, be, cool and just stand there and watch?
He wants to help y'all, sillies. He wants to help y'all.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like, he's not just leave y'all to your own devices. You're still learning gods like babies, bro.
We are not babies. We are advanced babies.
He was told by the first and second that he needed to help y'all, so they taught him everything.
The bitches.
And then you now know the reason why.
Dicks.
I hope Imani just comes up and is like, hello.
Girl, Kira is determined to never speak to the creators ever again.
Yeah, no. Girl in Tower, Hayden, and Emiliano have their phone numbers, and so does Rybus. They have their phone numbers, including
No,
Imani.
I thought Hayden didn't get it because Kira grabbed Hayden and left.
No, Girl in Tower gave her dad the phone numbers.
How dare she?
I want Rybus to take a selfie with him and all the creations and send it to the first.
Do it. No, you do it, and then the first is like, yeah. She's like, yeah, man. Sick as fuck. That's what they
I
do.
imagine that Rybus throughout all events, and even if Rybus can't, Deadbolt will do it for him. They take pictures of things that are happening. So when the frog got big, Deadbolt took a picture of it and then sent it to fucking Rybus to send to the first creator.
Yeah, no, it's blurry too.
Yeah, they're just like, oh shit.
The first is probably the most chill out of all 4 of them, to be honest. They are vibing most of the time.
I like it.
Second's just really too analytical. Imani's a bitch, and Abaddon has undiagnosed ADHD. Also, do you want to transform Tiamat at all while you're here?
We're gonna turn him into Stitch.
Stitch? It's gotta be a fucking...
He's gonna look like Stitch.
He's gonna look like...
Thanks for changing him into Stitch.
He is Stitch
Yeah.
now. He still has his masks though.
Kind of looks like Stitch. Figured it was kind of cute.
He's a baby. That's how Tima is. He's like the actual alien form of Stitch. So
Oh,
at
did we take the general with us when we left?
yeah, you took the general with you. I don't. General's not gonna do shit. I promise that. General's just sitting there.
Well, did he see this evolved version of Tiamat? Stitch Tiamat?
Sia just like looks at Tima and Tima's like, look, see, they made their promise. And he like kind of flexes. He's still small as fuck, by the way.
Horrible.
Sia is 10 foot tall, by the way.
Shit.
So and she looks at Tima and then looks at Sir and looks at Tima and she's like, that's your inspiration.
Mhm.
Is there a theme?
Cute.
And she's like, okay.
Okay.
I mean, I kept my promise. And he's like, can you get me out of here now?
What's up to Kira?
Are you gonna kill us?
I usually don't break my promises.
You know, I've met a few people who said that and then broke their promises, so I'm gonna need more than a promise.
What else would you need?
I don't know. A vow? I don't know.
I can't really make a vow. Besides, I won't kill y'all. I vow not to kill y'all.
Okay. If you try to kill us, we're gonna have to kill you, and it's gonna be very sad.
I understand that.
Okay. She undoes him and undoes her, and then calls over Linian.
Linian and H3O was like, oh god, what is that?
You have a friend.
That is, ooh, that corruption
No,
magic's loud.
Don't be mean to your friend.
H3O was like, that's the corruption's scary.
Okay, a lot of things are scary, but sometimes scary things are good people, like Rybis.
By the way, Sia takes off her armor, and just like Tima, she is a blank slate, right? With a mask, it seems. Give me 1 second. I have the idea for her. Freaking vile. This is like the theme of her mask. Let me see. This is her mask, and this is her body. She's very tall. And despite the armor being very heavy, she's actually very slender. Very scary.
Oh lord.
Yes, basically like a Slender Man, bro. But like I said, it's like a blank black slate.
Okay.
But you notice that the corruption magic is very different. It's compared to Tiamat, who's just like calm, magic, like the dark and soul. Hers is all staticky.
Why is your static?
Then she kind of like shrugs and is like, I don't know.
What do you want to be?
Not this tall.
You want to be shorter.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it, Soren.
Okay.
You know what? And she's like, you know what? No, I want this and this and this, and she starts listing off things. Like it's all compared to
I'm a fan of a makeover.
compared to Tima. But if you're going to do this much change to her, you're going to have to roll a D100.
Okay.
I'll be a Discord.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I have Discord on my phone. Sorry, I closed my computer. I was already done.
You're okay.
What
I guess
do
we
do?
kind of kept going, but we don't have to keep going if we don't want to. Just small things you can change. Oh god, wow, you passed that check with flying colors, bro. You are able to transform into what she wants to look like, which is this.
Oh, bad bitch.
and she's and you notice that the static corruption actually starts to become calmer into Tiamat's type of corruption.
Ew.
And she's like, "Wow, now that feels a lot better."
Here, there you go. Now, Linian, can you be her friend? She
Lenian's
looks
like,
so pretty.
Lenian's like, I mean, she is pretty hot, so and Theo like smacks her own head, just fucking like smacking Linian. and but
Okay,
yes,
well,
Sia's
Linian's
chill.
a bit of a train wreck, but I guess you have a new friend.
It's like, wow, it's like a Croatian house up in here.
Yeah, I like to adopt things.
Heiden's like, please, we don't have enough rooms, Kira.
You can stay here too.
Sia's like, well, I mean, I have nowhere else to go. All the corruption people are kind of gone.
And she grabs Tima and hands Sia Tima and says, "And you can watch Tima."
I don't want to watch this thing, and he just drops him to the ground. Tiamat's like, oh.
Okay, first rule of moving in here is you have to make friends with Tima.
She was like,
So I guess I have to move out.
yes, he was like, well, I guess I have to move out.
No.
Look,
Okay, at least cordially be able
I'll
to interact.
tolerate Tiamat.
That's good enough. That's close enough. That's the
That's
best
what
I
we all do.
that's the best I can ask for Dinosaur's creations.
Heiden's like, I'm gonna go to my office
Hey.
now.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Heiden's like, don't you want to talk to the friends?
No, they're great.
Heiden's like, okay, we can go in the office.
I'm sure that you'll have a letter for me to read next session.
There's surprisingly there's no letters. They're the typical like, fuck you, bitch. Sion sent another assassination letter like, haha, eat our ass and all that. Like literally, it's like that. And then Oreo Sawyer is like, yeah, Oreo Sawyer is like sending this like check money, blah blah blah. This is happening. Odal's like the same way, like whatever.
See. I have a question, Jacqueline. This is for like outside the campaign though, so I guess we can just end the session.
Yeah.
What other things do we have to do so far? Like,
So
that we already know.
that time stone is still covered in that dark aura, right? And you still gotta find a way to make it permanent because you found out it's really important, and having it can be very dangerous, considering Bluton is around too.
Yeah.
You've kind of made your own quest to defeat 3 cities, which you can do, which will make fighting Bluton 10 times easier than originally intended. You've kind of gathered your creations. You still got to find a way to unmerge your creations because you can't this is like artificial merging. Like there's probably a way to merge them in a nicer way since you're gods, but you need to find a way to split them or they might be able to control them otherwise. But you do have all your creations gathered up. So your creations are safe and sound. Nothing's really gonna happen to them. Unless, I don't know, stupid shit happen. Like, y'all do something real bad, stupid. But since they're in the areas where they're protected, they should be fine.
Yeah. Yay.
So, all you kind of have left is making Bluton weaker and figuring out how to solve the time stone problem along with Theo. Because Theo seems to be looking hard into that. And so does Girl in Tower.
Sick. Okay.
Those are the last 2 things that you need to. Both of them are pretty long. Because they're the biggest parts.
Yee.
But that's all. Next week is kind of crazy because Haley, I don't think you'd be able to make next session at all next week, sadly.
Probably not.
No, so that's why I wanted you to show up for this one because you're gonna miss this one. That's why I made this episode more on Ribus's creations too.
I like.
You like your creations? You like it?
Yeah.
I'm glad. You can kind of just if you find a good beast image and you're like, I summoned my first creation into the field, I'll be like, bitch, give me that. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm going to try to plan for next Sunday, mostly just for Mary to hear and Madison's still there for her to hear. I'm going to plan for next Sunday at probably 6 p.m. And I'm going to see if Kiara is working that day. Because if not, we could do it Tuesday or Thursday. So I'm going to text her right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it would be really nice if we could do weekends.
Yeah, no. So here's the thing I was gonna bring up, which at the end of the entire campaign, but I'm gonna bring it up now just for Haley and Madison to hear. For the Diablos campaign, obviously schedules are getting a lot rougher. It's really hard. If we cannot find one constant day to do D&D, I cannot run the campaign, and I'm going to probably find another outside group to play D&D on that campaign if it gets really bad. I'm trying to aim for Sunday afternoons. Sunday afternoons is what I'm gonna try for over the summer.
Okay.
That is so if some for some God's sake, just say like just somehow find a way. Um we're gonna find a way, but I will let y'all know that I can physically cannot run the Diablos campaign if we just can't find a single day to do D&D.
Mhm.
And probably no future campaigns from then on out just because of how busy we're and I understand but that it's just something
Also,
it's
second
hard
that.
it's something really hard to do and me even juggling right now I'm handling it okay because this campaign's small, right? I don't really
Mhm.
I sometimes if you miss one it's not gonna hurt as bad.
But the Diablo campaign's a different story, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger and I'm kind of gonna need all of you there as much as you can. If something of course pops up, I'm open to it's like it's like something just really bad is going on. I'm like, okay, that's okay. But doing all that you can to try to keep that Sunday afternoon 6 p.m. ish free would like help me so goddamn much. And all of us if we really want to do the Diablos campaign.
Mhm.
Just to let
I
you know.
I'm also gonna say the same thing in the same regard because I already talked to Kiara about it. In the same regard to the next campaign I have coming up with you guys too. Whenever we get around to doing that, it's gonna have to be same day like Jacqueline said. It's gonna be Sundays throughout, and I think that that's a better idea because when sessions and stuff get canceled or people bail or whatever, or because they picked up a shift, whatever, right? When that happens, it ends up disrespecting me and Jacqueline's time a lot. Like, we put in hours into making these, and we also have homework, we also have things we need to do, and we put all of that stuff aside so that we can hang out with you guys for 2 to 3 hours to tell you guys and have you guys partake in a story, you know? So,
Mhm.
I think that's probably for the
Yeah,
best,
just
so
think
we
of
don't
it.
get aggravated and you guys don't
Yeah,
get
think of
aggravated.
it for the future because obviously I'm not going to start my campaign until the summer because
Mhm.
I am going to be finishing up a lot of things at my school and this campaign's probably going to end right before summer starts. So just something to think about and since I'm going to just say it early, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Don't want to put it last minute cuz I understand scheduling, work and stuff. You don't need a last minute notice. But that's all. I'm gonna probably iterate to Kiara tomorrow. But like right now, just keep it in your mind. But you don't have to take any action right now. I'm still gonna try to for this at least this part. I'm still gonna try to juggle things.
Yeah, just let me know and I'll put in a schedule request.
Yeah, I'll let you know way
Or like
before.
availability adjustment, I guess.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll let you know way before so you have enough time to do that.
Yeah. Also should mention summer for me and Jacqueline is basically the end of April,
Yeah.
like June.
Yeah. So
May.
I'm gonna
May.
probably have
Mhm.
a either 1 to 2. I'm gonna have a 1 to 2 week period where there is no D&D just because the Diablos campaign is really big. So it's kind of like a
Mhm.
preparation. So also like a month before, I'll tell you, hey, I'm just gonna say this day is kind of like my ideal day. So you get enough time to like sort things out before then. That's all that I wanted to say though. I kind of streamed all that. Oh no, I streamed all that.
Uh-oh.
I guess I'll just stop streaming now. Whoops.
Anyone who wants to do D&D, see how hard